5 tips when taking a car for a test drive. Tip number 1, put as much weight onto the dealership as you do on the car. And here's why. Here's a point of view. When buying a vehicle, you should think about it as a marriage. It's going to be a bond between you, the car, and the dealership. Should the vehicle have problems or experience issues, while you are married, the dealership should be the person or the business that you go to for assistance and for guidance. If the dealership's reputation is not good, no matter how good the car is, it's built, it's not born. So the moment that it breaks, if you are not going to be assisted by the dealer, you're going to run into problems. Tip number 2, take the vehicle for a test drive during the week and during the day. It's very important that you do it during the day, because the moment that a salesperson brings you a vehicle at night, your visibility, your ability to see imperfections is going to be diminished. What we always advise customers to do is inspect the car away from other vehicles. So don't stop at the parking lot between other cars and walk around and kick the tire and then say, oh, another car looks good. Park the vehicle away from other vehicles. Like, for example, go to a safe parking lot, park it, walk away from the vehicle. The moment that you are 5 to 10 meters away from the vehicle, the color will be able to come out. If there's imperfections, or if there's different colors, if anything's wrong, the moment that you walk away from that vehicle, you'll be able to easier identify it, rather than stopping it between 100 cars, walking around. It looks like a kick the tire and then, take the vehicle. So it's not a rushed process of 4 to 8 minutes, just a quick spin around the block. It's probably the second biggest investment. With what cars cost today, it's going to be between first and second biggest investment that you ever make. So take your time, process it, and really enjoy the process, because it's fun. Test driving a car should be fun. Tip number 3, don't just test drive the car that you like, especially if it's your first, second, or third car. If you're thinking about buying a 3 Series BMW, go and test drive the competitors. So drive an A4, drive a C-Class. Be open-minded before you go and commit to something that somebody sold to you an idea of, or a friend that's very knowledgeable said, yeah, I'll only do this because he's never ever driven an Audi or a Mercedes-Benz. And I'm not batting BMW, huge BMW fan, but go and explore your options. So I want to buy a 3 Series. Let me go and check out what a C-Class drives like and an A4. Okay, this is why I want to buy the 3 Series, because I like the way it looks inside, the way it makes me feel, the way it drives, the way it takes bumps, whatever the case might be. So drive the car you like, but also drive 2 or 3 other vehicles that you are prepared to in the same segment. Tip number 4, make sure that all your needs are brought up to the table when you are communicating with your salesperson around the vehicle that you're going to be test driving. What do I mean? If fuel consumption is important, they should know about it. Ask questions. If you're not sure about the fuel consumption, ask the question. If towing capacity is important, ask the question. Whatever is important to you and your family, ask enough questions while you are doing the test drive to make sure that it's a perfect fit for whatever it is that you need the car to do. The 5th one is probably the most important one. Don't let a salesperson pressure you into around the corner test drive. You need to manage expectation up front with him. So I live on a hill, for example. Is there a hill in the area of your dealership that we can drive up against so that I can feel if the vehicle is going to be comfortable, going uphill? Because if the hill is this steep and you're driving a 1-liter vehicle and it struggles, you're going to have to live with that for 36 months, however long you're going to drive that car. So make sure you take that vehicle for a test drive in similar conditions that you're going to use it in. So if you do a lot of highway driving, experience the way the car feels and handles on the highway, because it might be nice, around town in urban conditions. The moment you go out on the highway, you might feel this car is unstable. If there's a bit of a wind from the side, this car doesn't feel right. So make sure you test drive it in the conditions that you're going to be using it. I hope you enjoyed this advice. I hope it makes sense and you're going to use it. If you did, please leave us a comment, hit the like button, and do subscribe to our channel. Thank you, take care, and goodbye. Bye-bye.